Hey, what's happening, guys? How y'all doing? I'm just doing a quick live here. I just had some stuff to do, so I just said, like, hey, let me just do a quick live for you guys. Let me just send it out to one more person, and then we're good to go. Woo! All right, guys. So we got here. We got some folks on. All right, wherever you sign in from, say hi in the comments. Look out for you. So I was just here. I was on Facebook earlier, but you guys were saying, ladies, didn't hear me properly. So I'm just bringing it back here on YouTube. I think we're also on Facebook now. Wherever you are, just say hi in the comments below. I want to know who's here. And what I'm doing is just, I was actually shooting some workouts for my high-level clients and also for the app that we have coming soon. So I just want to show you guys some of my favorite workouts so you guys can actually see that, how I actually perform them. Now, if you have not already, I would strongly suggest that you invest in a pair of resistance bands. Now, especially where the gyms are being closed, you want to get something like this because it's like one of the most versatile equipment. All right, you guys see hear me now? Okay, cool, awesome, good to have you. Yeah, it's like one of the most versatile equipment that you can use, and you can do almost any workout with this. I tell people I can train any body part with a resistance band, and that is no exaggeration. I can, because they are just like such a cool equipment. And if you guys need any suggestions with the resistance band, just hit me up below, and I'll send you some that you can actually use to get started. Also, if you're in Grenada or Trinidad or St. Vincent, I can help you with getting these really cheap. All right. So first off, I want to tell you guys, like, I like to do compound movements. Now, when I say compound movements, I mean, well, let me explain. There are two types of workouts that you do with the resistance band. You can do either compound movements or isolated movements. So an isolated movement will look something like this. You're going to be standing here, just standing band, just a nice easy one. And we're going to be working the biceps. We're going to put our arms like this. You guys can see me. Let me just step back a bit. Okay, there we go. Put your arms like this, and you're working your bicep. Boom, you're right there. Working that bicep. Now, that's cool, but you're just working the bicep. And here's the thing, right? If you are just starting out with workouts, then isolation movement is not what you should be focusing on. Because the reason is isolation movements are normally used to bring up lacking body parts. So let's say, for example, you're already done, but you find that your arms could use a little bit more toning, then you would use isolation movements there. The preferred movement is compound movement. And for me to explain this, let me give you an example. Let's say that you have, for example, two vehicles. Hey, Crystal, good to have you. Two vehicles, right? You got a nice, small, smart car that gets about 65 miles to the gallon. And then you have this big trailer truck that you got to fill up every day. Now, obviously, as I just mentioned, the trailer truck will be utilizing more gas. And you definitely would be in the gas station a lot more with that one than you would with the car. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to your body, you want to have that V8 big trailer truck type of burning. You don't want an efficient body that conserves energy, right? So let me show you an example. That workout we just did with the isolation, that worked the bicep. So that's like in the car. Now check this out. We're gonna do something called a squat with press. So I'm gonna stand on the bands like right here, right? Stand about shoulder, stance apart. Bring the bands up. We're gonna be squatting, pressing. Now look at this, look at the difference. In this movement, I am working my quads, both of them, some calves, hamstrings, abdominal area. I'm pressing from my shoulders. At the top, I'm getting a tricep extension. We've got 4 to 5 muscle groups there in one workout. Compare that with doing an isolation movement of just working the bicep. Which one do you think is going to burn more calories? Obviously, the compound movement, right? And that's the cool thing about compound movements. That's why I like to include compound movements in my routine. And if your goal is to lose weight, you definitely should be including compound movements. You don't want to be doing these little pretty fancy movements like sitting here and just curling. Because you're just working like two small biceps. Your biceps are like one of the smallest muscles in your body, right? You want to work on that incorporates your full muscles, like a full body movement. That way, you are like that big trailer truck, burn up tons of gas. In this case, burn up tons of calories which will then put you in a calorie deficit, providing that your nutrition is equal. And that's the kind of workout you want to be doing. Right? Some people just sign on, Listra, hey, good to have you. Right? So that's what you want to be doing. Now, let me show you some of my favorite compound workouts, and you can incorporate them in your routine as well, because just get the job done. So, the squat with press. For those in my live Zoom workouts online app, you guys know I love this one. It's like my favorite. So it's squat, press, squat, press. Now, a couple things to note. Look at my back, right? You don't want to be doing this. You want to ensure your back is nice and straight, your core is engaged, and you go down as if you're sitting, right? Look forward, up from your leg, and you press. Come down, up, and press. Now, when you're working with resistance band, especially heavy they become, the resistance band is going to have a tendency of wanting to pull in the opposite direction. So you've always got to be in control of these boys. Otherwise, you can damage yourself. All right, so just keep that in mind. Right, next thing. So that's one. Next one of my favorite compound movements is the deadlift. Now for the deadlift, you're going to be standing in the band. Again, just about shoulder width. So this is my shoulder. This is my legs are about that. You grab the bands close to your feet. That's going to give you resistance. Now for this workout, you are not starting from your back, right? You're starting this workout from your feet. So you're going to be coming down like this. Push out with your feet. Lean back a bit. Get a squeeze. Back down. And come back on your feet. So you're pushing out with your feet. Pushing back. Now let me go sideways so you can see it better. So we started from here. Back. Nice and straight. I'm looking forward. Push out with your feet. Lean back. Contract. And go back down. Push out. Boom. Right? That is the deadlift. Again, a full body workout. And next one I do, the next one of my favorite ones, is the bent over row. Right? So stand on the bands again. Our shoulder width apart. We're going to be holding down here again. Right? Now this time, we're going to bend. Keep them back nice and straight. I tend to look forward and down. Forward and down just to keep my neck. Because where you look, you'll tend to put your neck. And you don't want to have your neck like this during a workout like that, like the bent over row. Alright? So I tend to look like this, and you pull it to you. Boom. Boom. Now, note, you're not doing this. This is a fly. This is a different workout. You are pulling the bands to your stomach. So your arms are supposed to be close to your body all the time. Right, there it is right there. Pull. Let me go sideways. Coming down like this. We're pulling. Alright, there we go. Pulling. Pulling. There we go. Right, that's the bent over row. Again, great compound movement. And something to note, you can actually change the muscle of emphasis by changing your hand. So, if you notice, my hands are like this. Palms are facing downward, or my palms are facing backward, sorry. Pull it like this. This is more upper. Right, more upper that emphasis. If I turn like this, when my palms are facing each other, row, that's more of the middle. If I turn it outward, that's lower. Same workout, just change the direction of your palms, and you change the muscle emphasis group. Right? So, we got the deadlift, bent over row, and we did the press. Now, next one I like to do is the chest press. This is for persons, well, let me show you two variations. You can do it standing, great beginner movement. So you do like this, hook it on your back. You guys can see that? Right, look at my arm. Hold up, I got some messages. Let me see if somebody is trying to message me here. Okay. Right, cool. All right, so you got your bands right there. Look at my arms, and you just push out. Boom. This is a nice beginner one. Very nice if you're a beginner. Right? Beginner. Now, if you are more advanced and you can do a push-up, then this will add to it. So you put the same position there, and you go into your standard push-up. Right? With the bands. Boom. There we go. Boom. Boom. adds that extra element to your push-up. And that's working your chest. Great compound movement again. You got some core in there, you got your chest, you got your tricep, you got some shoulders in there. 4 muscle groups in one movement, right? That's why I like compound movements. The next variation for this one is if you had like me, I have a burger bar, so let me just open this up. Might get a little bright. So I use the burger bar. Anchor this, right, to my burger bar. Stand in between. And for those of you with the resistance bands, some of them come with a handle, you can anchor them to the door. I'll show you that shortly. So if you notice, 1 foot is the anchor, so I'm putting that here. The X foot is coming forward, and I'm pushing out. Boom. Pushing out. Pushing out. Right? So that's like, I just show you 3 variations for the chest press, and that's something you can include in your resistance band workout. Now, let's do a row. And we did the bent over row, which is this one. I'm going to show you the next one you can do using the bars, right? So you can take the same bars, hook it around here, stand like this, and you bring it to you. Boom. There it is right there. Right? So this little band does all of that. We just work our entire body. We did our legs, we did our calves, our core, our shoulders, our biceps, our triceps. Right? For the good old bicep curl, you can do the standing bicep curl, which again is standing the bands, and you go boom. That's it. Boom. Boom. See? Tricep. You're like, okay, Jason, how are you going to do the tricep? Now I can actually do the tricep. Let me show you. Let me just take this light band, right, just for demonstration. So you stand on the band. It's called the overhead extension. Up behind here. Boom. See my band going up? Boom. And I'm working my tricep. You can just change your arms. Boom. How easy is that? How cool is that, guys? Huh? By the way, who else is here? It's okay, so I got Kimberly, I got Listra, Marilyn. Good to have you all. Yeah, this was just an impromptu session. Nothing that you have known from beforehand. I was actually just filming some workouts for my private clients. So I decided, why not just show you guys some of the stuff I do with these bands. And like I said, if you don't have these bands, like you really should get one. These are like lifesavers, right? So yeah, that's all my favorites. So you guys see exactly what I do normally in a workout. I like to include compound movements because they work more than one body part, and they also help you to burn fat, build muscle a lot faster than just be doing the isolated movement. So I hope when you guys do your workouts, you incorporate more compound movements. If you guys do not have a resistance band, you can PM me and I will show you the best prices to get these at. And if you are in Grenada and St. Vincent, I can actually help you to actually bring it in for a really cheap price. Right? So just PM me below when I'm finished with this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was our Friday impromptu workout session. Have yourselves an awesome day. And I'm going to be signing off this video. Y'all take care, and I'll see you around.